Okay, welcome my dear friends. Today we are going to discuss about the pair of straight lines. When two straight lines are given, then what are the possibilities? Suppose they are lie on the same plane, that means coplanar. The two lines are coplanar. Then we have two possibilities. Either they may parallel or they may intersect. Okay. So if they are parallel or intersecting, then they are coplanar, that means lie on the same plane. Okay, so if when can we say the two straight lines in the vector form or the Cartesian form are parallel? So first imagine the Cartesian form. The first line is r vector equal to a vector plus sb vector. Second line is r vector equal to, look at here, first line is r vector equal to a vector plus sb vector. Second line is r vector equal to some c vector plus td vector. Just compare these parallels in the lines. The parallel in the first line is b vector. The parallel vector in the second line is d vector. Just compare both the things. If b vector is equal to d or one is the scalar multiple of other, then we can say the two straight lines are parallel. Suppose it is in the Cartesian form, x minus x1 by b1 equal to y minus y1 by b2 equal to z minus z1 by b3. X minus x1 by b1 equal to y minus y1 by b2 equal to z minus z1 by b3. So look at the general form. If it is in that form, the given equation is in this form. Suppose it is not in this form, we have to rewrite into the general form, Cartesian form. And from the denominator we can get the parallel vector b vector. Similarly from the second line we can get d vector. If one is a scalar multiple of other, then the two vectors are parallel. If they are parallel, then we have to find out the distance between the two. The formula is distance d equal to modulus of c minus a cross b by modulus of b vector. It is the shortest distance between two parallel lines. Okay. Suppose the lines are intersecting. How can we check the two straight lines are intersecting? Means there is a condition of intersection. So it is nothing but c minus a dot b cross d equal to 0. It is nothing but box c minus a b d equal to 0, or we can write directly in the determinant form. Determine x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, b1, b2, b3, d1, d2, d3 equal to 0. If this condition is satisfied, the given two lines are intersecting. Okay, intersecting means obviously the distance d is 0. Okay, so now there is a third kind. So the lines which are neither parallel nor intersecting, they are called as skew lines, skewlines, skew lines. So skew lines means automatically they are non-coplanar. We have to draw only in space, not in the plane. Okay, they not lie on the same plane, they are non-coplanar. So the lines which are neither parallel nor intersecting, they are called as skew lines. Now how can we get the shortest distance between the skew lines? Means look at this. For first check whether they are parallel or not, then check the condition of intersection. Not parallel, the determinant value not equal to 0, or the box c minus a bd not equal to 0 means they are skew lines. Okay, therefore it is denoted by some delta equal to, the distance between the skew lines is denoted by some delta d, they are denoting in some other form, delta equal to, so look at that. So c minus k as the modulus of c minus a dot b cross d scalar triple product by modulus of b cross d. Okay, these are the formulas for finding out the shortest distance between this one is parallel line, this one is for skew lines. Intersecting means automatically 0, And remember the condition of intersection. Suppose the lines are intersecting, our aim is to find out the point of intersection. That is very simple. Find out the general point on the first line. Similarly, find out the general point on the second line. As for some value, assume they are equal and eliminate the scalar. We are getting the point of intersection. So just recall these basics to solve the exercise 6.5. So exercise 6.5, we are going to solve all these 7 problems. The first question is, find the parametric vector form and Cartesian form of straight line passing through the point 5, 2, 8 and perpendicular to the given 2 lines. First line is r vector equal to I plus j minus k plus s into 2i minus 2j plus k, and second one is r vector equal to 2i minus j minus 3k plus t into I plus 2j plus 2k. Just compare the given 2 straight lines, both are in the parametric vector form. Compare with the general form. Already we know that r vector equal to a vector plus sb vector, r vector equal to c vector plus t d vector. Okay, so just to compare and take it down, what are all the things. So here a vector equal to I plus j minus k. Okay, I think that things are not needed for us. Okay, anyway, write it. B vector equal to 2i minus j minus 3k. We need only b and d. Okay, b vector equal to 2i minus 2j plus 2k. D vector equal to I plus 2j plus 2k. Okay, so the required straight line is perpendicular to both first and second. That means that is perpendicular to both B and D. That means it is parallel to B cross D. So our aim is to find out B cross D. This question is similar to example 6.34. Okay, so first to find out B cross D. Perpendicular to both B and D. That's why it is parallel to B cross D. So find determinant method. I, j, k, then B 2 minus 2, 2. Okay, sorry, 2 minus 2, 1 here. B vector is 1 and D vector 1, 2, 2. Okay, so expand this determinant. First row I vector into, delete that row and column, minus 4 minus 2 minus j into, delete that row and column, so 4 minus 1. Okay, plus k vector into, delete that row and column, then the remaining cross product 4 plus 2. Okay, so minus 6i, so 3 minus 3j plus 6k. So it is a multiple of scalar multiple of, we can take minus 3 outside, scalar multiple of minus 3. So 2i plus j minus 2k. Okay, so the required straight line is parallel to B cross D. So we can leave this scalar multiple. So it is the parallel vector for the 2i plus j minus 2k is the parallel vector for the required line and a point is given. Therefore the vector parametric vector equation of a line is, we know that r vector equal to a vector plus sb vector. So a vector is r vector equal to position vector of this one, 5i plus 2j plus 8k. Okay, plus some s into r. Already s and t are present, so use some other scalar, st, some other scalar, for example use some m. Okay, so what is the vector parallel to B cross D? Just remove the scalar multiple, it is not needed for us. So 2i plus j minus 2k, 2i plus j minus 2k. So first one over, parametric vector form. Second Cartesian form. So it is x1, y1, z1 and 2, 1 minus 2 is b1, b2, b3. So The Cartesian form is x minus x1 by b1 equal to y minus y1 by b2 equal to z minus z1 by b3. So x minus, or we can write it from here, x minus 5 by 2, y minus 2 by 1 equal to z minus 8 by minus 2. That's all. Student, now exercise 6.5, question number 2. Show that the given two lines are skew lines and find out the shortest distance between them. So both are given in the parametric vector form. Just compare with the parametric vector form. First one is r vector equal to a vector plus sb vector. It is r vector equal to c vector plus t d vector. So here we are getting a vector equal to 6i plus j plus 2k, b vector equal to I plus 2j minus 3k, c vector equal to 3i plus 2j minus 2k, d vector equal to 2i plus 4j minus 5k. So first, to prove they are skew lines, first check they are parallel or not, then check the condition of intersection. Just observe b vector and d vector. So one is not a scalar multiple of other, so obviously clearly, okay, so we are writing b vector and d vector not parallel. Okay, so first conclusion over. Next we need to check the condition of intersection. So we need c minus a. So find out c minus a. 3 minus 6 minus 3i. Okay, so 2 minus 1 I. Okay, 1i, 1j. Then minus 2 minus 2 minus 4k, that is c minus a. Next to find out b cross d. Okay, we can find out c minus a b d, the box product value using determinant directly, but we need distance we need b cross d. That's why follow the scalar triple product method. C minus a dot b cross d we can use in both the condition of intersection and the distance formula. We can use this b cross d in both the formula. Okay, so first row I, j, k, second row components of b, 1, 2, minus 3, third row components of d, 2, 4, minus 5. So I am writing directly the answers. Okay, expansion. So or we can write I vector and delete that row and column. So minus 10 plus 12. Okay, minus j into delete that row and column, minus 5 plus 6, minus 5 plus 6 plus k vector into delete that row and column, 4 minus 4. Okay, so 2i here 1, so minus j plus 0k, that is not needed. So in the meantime find out b cross d. Okay, so root of 4 plus 1. Okay, so root 5. Now check the condition of intersection. So c minus a dot b cross d. Check what is the value of c minus a dot b cross d. B cross d is 2i minus j. C minus a is minus 3i plus j minus 4k dot 2i minus j. Okay, so find out the dot product. So minus 3 into 2 minus 6, 1 into minus 1 minus 1, 0 into minus 4 0. So we are getting minus 7. So not equal to 0. The given lines are not intersecting lines. So neither parallel nor intersecting, which implies they are skew lines. Okay, skew lines means what is the distance formula? Already we know that delta equal to modulus of c minus a dot B cross D by modulus of B cross D. We know the formula, remember the formula. So it is modulus of minus 7 is 7 and B cross D is root 5. So 7 by root 5 units. That is the final answer. Now the same exercise 6.5 question number 3. If the given two lines are intersect at a point, then find out the value of this m. Both are given in the Cartesian form. Don't worry. From the numerator, just change the sign and we can take a vector. So a vector equal to minus means plus, plus means minus. First compare they are in the general form or not. Okay. So I minus j plus k. Okay. So b vector from the denominator 2i plus 3j plus 4k. Or you can take a point x1, y1, z1, b1, b2, b3, x2, y2, here z3, z2, d1, d2, d3. Are you clear? So c vector equal to 3i plus mj, there is no, so 0k, and d vector equal to I plus 2j, so here 1 is present, okay, so plus k. So first to find out c minus a. So c minus a means 3 minus 1, 2i, then m minus of minus 1. So m plus 1 into j, okay, and 0 minus 1 minus k, that is c minus a, okay. So now the condition of intersection is either box c minus a b d equal to 0, or you can write the scalar triple product c minus a b d equal to 0, or you can use the determinant method, okay. So c minus a means x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, b1, b2, b3, d1, d2, d3. Already we found out c minus a. So 2 m plus 1 and minus 1. Then b 2, 3, 4 and d 1, 2, 1. Now they are intersecting. Therefore the determinant value is equal to 0. So expand with respect to the first row 2 into delete that row and column 3 minus 8 minus of m plus 1 into delete that row and column, okay, 2 delete the row and column 2 minus 4, okay, plus minus 1 into delete that row and column 4 minus 3 equal to 0. So minus 5 into 2 minus 10. So is minus 2, minus into minus becomes plus 2m plus 2, it is minus 1. So 2m minus 9 minus 11 plus 2. So m equal to 9 by 2. That is the required answer. Number 4 in the exercise 6.5. So that the given two lines are intersect. Also find out the point of intersection. So both are in the different forms. Okay. So it is differently given. So we can prove it in two ways. The one is as usual method. Just observe it. Find out what is a vector, b vector, c vector, d vector. So a vector is 3i plus 3j plus k. B vector is 3i. B vector is 3i minus j and here 0, 0k, okay, and C vector is 6i, here y is here, so 2j plus k, and D vector is 2i and j is 0 plus 3k. So find out C minus a, 6 minus 3, 3i, 2 minus 3 minus j, okay, and what is that? 1 minus 1, 0. That is not needed. So what is the condition of intersection? We have to check what is the value of box C minus A, B, D. Okay. So first row 3 minus 1 0, B 3 minus 1 0, 2 0 3. So anyway row 1 and row 3 are identical, that's why we can put directly 0. The determinant value is 0. Therefore the given lines are intersect. Okay, so intersect. To find out the point of intersection, either put z minus 1 equal to 0 means z equal to 1. Okay, so put z equal to 1 in the second equation or y equal to 2 in the first equation. Suppose if we put, or you can follow as usual method, any point on the line, equate them and find out the answer. Okay, that is the initial method. The second one is the shortcut. If you put, okay, z minus 1 equal to 0, z equal to 1. If you put z equal to 1 in x minus 6 by 2 equal to z minus 1 by 3, put it here. So we are getting x minus 6 by 2 equal to 0. So x equal to 6. Okay, so x equal to 6 and y equal to 2 and z equal to 1. Y minus 2 equal to 0 means y equal to 2. Already z equal to 1. Therefore 6 comma 2 comma 1 is the point of intersection. In the meantime, if you put y equal to 2 in the first one, x minus 3 by 3 equal to 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 by minus 1, we are getting 1. Okay, so x minus 3 equal to 3, x equal to 3. Again we are getting 6 to 1. Okay, x equal to 6. If we put z equal to 1, y equal to 2. So we are getting the same point. So without these steps we can write we are getting the same point, therefore they are intersecting. It is a shortcut. Okay dear friends, question number 5 in the exercise 6.5. So two lines are given in the Cartesian form, but it is not in the original form. Okay, the question is so that they are skew lines and also find out the distance between them. Okay, so first rewrite into the general form, x minus x1 by b1 equal to y minus y1 by b2 equal to z minus z1 by b3. So x plus 1 by 1. Okay, so y by, move this one 2 to the denominator, y by 1 plus 2, 1 by 2 equal to z by minus 1 by 12. Are you clear? Similarly write down the second one, x by 1 equal to y plus 2 by 1 equal to 6, take 6 outside, so z minus 1 by 1 by 6. Okay, so look at that. First rewrite into the general form, then observe what is a vector, what is b vector, what is c, what is d. So here a vector equal to I, here 0 0. So a vector equal to I vector. Okay, and b vector equal to I plus 1 by 2 j minus 1 by 2 k. C vector equal to no I, so minus 2 j. Okay, here also minus I, not plus I. Look at my answer, x plus 1, therefore minus I. So minus 2i plus k. Okay, similarly what is d vector? I vector plus j vector plus 1 by 6 into k vector. Okay, so our aim is to prove they are skew lines. First check b vector and d vector. B vector and d vector are not parallel. Okay, look at these two. One is not the scalar multiple of other, therefore they are non-parallel. Okay, now check the condition of intersection. So box C minus A, first find out C minus A. Okay, so here 0 minus of minus 1 I. Okay, so minus 2 0 minus 2i j plus k, C minus A. Then find out B cross D. Obviously find out B cross D, because our aim is to find out distance, that's it is needed. So first row I, j, k, second row 1 by 2 minus 1 by 12, third row 1 by 12, this is, so 1 by 6, find out this value. So I vector into, delete that row and column, 1 by 2 into 1 by 6, 1 by 12, okay, my plus 1 by 12, okay, 1 by 12 plus 1 by 12 minus j into, delete that row and column, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12, okay, plus k into, delete that row and column, 1 minus 1 by 2. So I into 1 by 12 plus 1 by 12, 2 by 12, that is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 I. So 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12, take the LCM 12. So 2 plus 1, 3 by 12. 3 by 12 means 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 j. 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 k. Okay. So find out the modulus of b cross d, that is root of 1 by 6 square plus 1 by 4 square plus 1 by 2 square, that is root of 1 by 36 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 4. Here take the LCM as 144. So here 4 times, 9 times and 36 times. So 36 plus 9 plus 4, 49 by 144, the square root is 7 by 12. Next step, find out the dot product of C minus A and B cross D. Look at here, C minus A. So 1 into 1 by 6, 1 by 6, minus 2 into minus 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. 1 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Take the LCM, we are getting 7 by 6, which is not equal to 0, neither parallel nor intersecting. Therefore, the given lines are skew lines and distance between the formula. So 7 by 6 divided by 7 by 12, that is 7 by 6 into 12 by 7, we are getting 2 units as the distance. Find the parametric vector form of a straight line passing through the point minus 1, 2, 1 and parallel to the line r vector equal to 2i plus 3j minus k plus t into I minus 2j plus k, and also find the shortest distance between them. So from the given information we are observing that a vector equal to I plus 2j, minus I plus 2j plus k, and C vector equal to 2i plus 3j minus k, and B vector equal to I minus 2j plus k. Given that this line and the required line are parallel, therefore this is the parallel vector for the required line. Therefore we can write the answer directly. The parametric vector form is r vector equal to a vector plus sb vector. So r vector equal to, so minus I plus 2j plus k plus s into this b vector, I minus 2j plus k. So the first part over. Now our aim is to find out the distance between them. So for that one, as usual, find C minus A. So 2 minus of minus 1 plus 1, 3i, okay, and then 3 minus 2j, minus 1 minus 2k. So find out C minus A cross B vector. So as usual, determine method. First row I, j, k. Second row components of C minus A, 3, 1 minus 2. Third row B, 1 minus 2, 1. As usual, expand with respect to the first row. I into, delete that row and column, 1 minus 4 minus j into, delete that row and column, 3 plus 2, okay, k into, delete in which the row, in which the element, row and column in which the element present. So minus 6 minus 1. So we are getting minus 3i minus 5j minus 7k. So C minus A cross B is this one. So find out its magnitude. C minus A cross B magnitude. So root of, what is the value? 9 plus 25 plus 49. So okay, what is the value? 83, root 83. Okay, so find out the magnitude of B vector. So root of 1 plus 4 plus 1, so root 6. Therefore, we know the formula, the distance between the parallel lines, write down the sentence, D equal to modulus of C minus A cross B by modulus of B, magnitude of B. So root of 83 by, so whole root, we can put root of 83 by 6 units. Friends, now question, last question, 7th one in the exercise 6.5. So the question is, find the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point 5, 4, 2 to the line x plus 1 by 2 equal to y minus 3 by 3 equal to z minus 1 by minus 1. Also find the equation of the perpendicular line. It is similar to the example 6.37. Okay, so both are similar. So assume it is the given line and it is a given point. We are drawing the perpendicular. It meets the line at F. Our aim is to find out this point F, foot of the perpendicular. Okay, if you find out this point, apply the 2-point formula, we are getting the perpendicular line equation. Are you clear? So first equate the given straight line into some lambda. Write down the any point in this line is of the form, okay, general point format. So 2 lambda equate x, 2 lambda minus 1 equate y, 3 lambda plus 3 and equate z minus lambda plus 1. So any point in this line is of the form 2 lambda minus 1, 3 lambda plus 3 minus lambda plus 1. So and therefore F is also a point in this line. Therefore OF vector can be represented as 2 lambda minus 1 into I vector plus 3 lambda plus 3 into J vector. So plus of minus lambda plus 1 into K vector. Okay, already we have OD vector equal to, okay, so OD vector equal to what is that, 5i plus 4j plus 2k. Okay, now DF vector equal to head and tail rule, OF minus OD. So OF minus OD, 2 lambda 1 minus 1 minus 5. So 2 lambda minus 6 into I. Okay, similarly 3 lambda plus 3 minus 4. So plus 3 lambda minus 1 into J plus minus lambda plus 1 minus 2. So minus lambda minus 1 into K. Are you clear? Or if you want, take the minus outside, minus or lambda minus lambda plus 1 into K. Look at here, there is a vector B vector in this equation here. So B vector is parallel to the straight line. Okay, so DF is perpendicular to the straight line. Therefore obviously DF is perpendicular to B vector. So DF perpendicular to B vector means their dot product 0. So DF vector dot B vector equal to 0. So what is DF vector? We know that. So what is B vector? B vector here, B vector equal to, look at the denominator, 2i plus 3j minus k. So take the dot product of these two. So 2 into 2 lambda minus 6. So 4 lambda minus 12. 3 lambda minus 1 into 3. 9 lambda minus 3. So minus into minus it becomes plus. Plus lambda plus 1 equal to 0. So 4 lambda, 9 lambda, 1 lambda. So 14 lambda minus 15 plus 1. So minus 14 equal to 0. So we are getting lambda minus 1 equal to 0, lambda equal to 1. So put lambda equal to 1 here. Okay. Put the lambda 1 equal to 1 here. So we are getting F is 2 minus 1, 1. Okay. And 3 plus 3, 6. Okay. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. So 1 comma 6 comma 0 is the foot of the perpendicular. Also our aim is to find out the perpendicular line DF. So apply the 2-point formula. Imagine this is x1, y1, z1. This is x2, y2, z2. The formula, the equation of the perpendicular line is, use that formula, x minus x1 by x2 minus x1, x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. So x minus 5 by x2 minus x1. So 1 minus 5 minus 4 equal to y minus 4 by 6 minus 4 2 equal to z minus 2 by 0 minus 2 0 minus 2 minus 2. This is the required perpendicular line.